Respected Chair, distinguished delegates, participants and peoples of Serbia. We are here today with the memory of 25th years when an unlawful act of aggression by NATO first has been acted upon the peoples of former Yugoslavia. It was the first war in European soil after the end of Second World War, and it has been founded on the idea of exploitation, invasion, and control by the capitalist neo-imperialism. The loss people of then Yugoslavia suffered was not just economy and structure, but the loss of life. The implantations of terror is never forgettable. The 78 days of fears and terror cannot be explained better than the feeling of peoples of then Yugoslavia. The old policing by US was not justified and never justified. True security encompasses more than just military might and territorial defenses. It extends to economic stability, social justice, environmental preservation, and the protections of human rights. However, the narrative propagated by entities like NATO often reduce security to military dominance and interventionism, disregarding the diverse needs and aspirations of nations. On the other hand, we have the stark reality of global aggression perpetuated under the guise of security interests. NATO's expansionist agenda, military interventions, and coercive tactics have sown chaos and instability in regions across the globe. Under the pretext of maintaining peace and security, NATO forces have violated the sovereignty of nations, undermined democratic processes, and inflicted untold suffering upon innocent civilians. As advocates for peace and justice, it is imperative that we challenge this narrative of aggression season as security. We must confront the hypocrisy of institutions like NATO, which claims to promote stability while perpetuating a cycle of violence and conflict. The era of unilateral military interventions and hegemonic control must come to an end if we are to achieve genuine global security. Furthermore, we must address the root cause of aggressions, including economic inequality, political oppressions, and the proliferations of weapons of mass destruction. These systematic issues fuel the cycle of violence and intensify tensions between nations. This is all about to explain that the world is not equal, neither fair, rather unilaterally controlled by the military alliance which is guided and led by US capitalism. The accepted world order that recognizes the peaceful dialogue for the settlement of disputes, whether domestic or international, the respect to the sovereignty of nations and protecting people from the international or domestic armed actions were blanketly violated. We condemn such act where a nation is derogated and made unequal to another nation. People's life is devalued in comparison to people of other powerful nations. The domestic politics is interfered by foreign powers. This all denotes the unequal global order. This is still prevailing, and we have witnessed the atrocities by the NATO's, whether in Iraq, in Afghanistan, and in Ukraine, and its allies Israel in Palestine. The Nepal Peace and Solidarity Council stands strong in favor of all of equals, a fair and peaceful world order, and support dialogue and independent bilateral and multilateral negotiation among nations to sustain their position. We strongly oppose any forms of aggression and any act that violate the established international norms and politics. In solidarity with the peoples of former Yugoslavia, calling for justice, peace, and equality, we stand by. Thank you so much.